having experienced Alexa's passing first, I thought I knew what to expect this time with Noah. But again, nothing can prepare you. Nothing can prepare you for that moment. Because once they're gone, then it's final.
As soon as they said brain damage and told us that it was irreversible, I went blank. I went numb and I really heard whispers in that room. But I do remember asking, being a degenerative condition, obviously, is it a terminal one? And they said yes. And I asked them what her prognosis was and they told me 6 months. And I remember just leaving that room just absolutely, it's an undescribable feeling. I was absolutely shattered and so was Matt, and I cried and cried for a good 45 minutes before I could walk back into her room full of our family members waiting on, the results of this meeting. I didn't even know the word palliative care before I had Alexa. I learnt that it was a service that was provided to the patient and the family to help with the journey of end of life and to allow you to make the choices you wish to make for either your family member or they wish to make for themselves, and to have that support around you. And yeah, I couldn't have done what I did in terms of palliate Alexa at home and palliate Noah in the hospital without that team. So it's basically a guide to the journey of end of life. The nurses that were provided to us were pretty much the same. So they became quite familiar with our situation and all our circumstances and the well-being of the kids and how the kids responded to meds, what meds they were on, where we were at, did they have a step backwards. So that was really good because this team of nurses became, my circle, my circle of support, part of the family. They're caring for my pride and joy, helping me care for my pride and joy. So they become this team. So we get the nurses, we get doctors come to the home, we get overnight respite, we get, medication when needed, no matter how urgent. It was just a wonderful service, a wonderful experience in terms of from a support point. I never felt alone. Matt never felt alone. We always felt very supported and encouraged, and we knew that we weren't even though we were walking through it alone because they are our children, we knew that we had the support of the professional team, which showed the compassion that was necessary at the time to help push us through that. Yeah. And often it's perceived that I'm just so strong. I struggle every day. They're the last things I think about when I go to bed, and they're the first things I think about when I wake up. But they're not here and I am, and I need to make the most out of my life. And I don't want their whole existence to be all about sadness. I just don't, They fought too hard for that to even exist.